What's going on there? Welcome back. It's your friendly neighborhood realtor, Toma Johnson here. And today I'm going to be showing you another property in the city of Temecula. This time we are back in the popular neighborhood of Meadowview, looking at a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home that's been completely remodeled. It sits on a beautiful lot with stunning views. And let me tell you, it is awesome. Now, what's unique about this home is that it is a 2-story, but the main floor is on the second level. And on the first level, you have the garage as well as the other rooms. So it's just a really interesting design. You got really high level ceilings and the views are just amazing. So with no further ado, I'm going to show you around. But first, if you're looking for a realtor in the area, I would love an opportunity to help you out personally. All of my information is going to be in the description, as well as if you like more information on this listing, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can follow my blog and get all the information you need. But for now, let's take a look around. You ready? Let's go. All right. Welcome to this beauty. So as you can see, I'm not sure what the year of the property is. I'll make sure to look that up and put that in the description. But looking around at this neighborhood, Meadowview, you do have neighbors, but they're not all super close by. There's a lot of privacy with trees and just landscaping. Like if you can see here on this property there, look at, you've got some really nice palm trees. And then this one here in the distance right there, that one goes all the way up, you know. And then this flower garden here, I mean, the place is just really, really well maintained, and the landscaping is just beautiful. It's a big lot, you know, a very big lot. Um, I'm gonna have to remember the acreage, but I will definitely look that up for you. So basically, the entry, you've got to go on this bridge, right? So if you look to the side, the main level is the second level. And to get in from the front, if you're going to come into the front door, you got to come over this bridge. You know, how many homes have a bridge that you know of, right? So that's what's unique about Meadowview, is all the homes are kind of like this. They all have their own personality, and you know, it's just something to love. But as you can see, everything's been painted. The outside has been fully painted, and the inside as well. And it's just, you know, extremely nice property. Again, I will find out what the year is shortly. All right, so coming on in. This property is not staged, but we can figure it out, right? We can put it together. So this is the entryway here. So to your left is the open concept kitchen is over there, right? That's open, and then the whole area is open there. You have your fire feature, and then over here you have some storage, a walkway. There's a restroom to that side there, and there's our door there, right? So in here is probably some type of coat closet. Yep. So all the doorknobs have been changed out, the door handles. So everything's been updated, right? So first we're going to look at this bathroom. I love this beautiful mosaic tile. Looks like you got a solid countertop. It's either quartz or granite. It doesn't look granite. It looks to be quartz. Shaker cabinets with the black hardware. Faucets, black faucets, updated single handle faucets, dual vanity, dual sink vanity, dual mirrors. Very nice indeed, fully painted. And then you have this bathtub shower with the subway tile, large subway tile, which is really nice, and also black um, hardware with the faucet in the shower, right? So very nice. It's a bit of a small bathroom, but it looks like it's the shared bathroom. It's not the master bathroom. And then obviously a toilet there. So very nice. And then to my right over here, we're looking at bedroom number one. Comes with a ceiling fan. Doesn't look that like they replaced the windows. So you have the same windows. You have a closet with sliding doors, and you have some shelves over here, some built-in, like a built-in shelf system here, and then nothing really to write home about the closet, just your normal closet. So carpet, freshly painted, tall baseboards there. So we have another linen cabinet there, some more storage over here in the hallway, and then this is our master bedroom. A good sized window, not extremely large, but good sized window here so you can see out. And this is your view outside. So I think it would have been awesome to have another window here, like a very large window, but you know, I can't complain. You have can lighting, and I think I believe that's in every room. So, and then here's your master bath. You have a shower, no tub, with that same large format subway tile with the black hardware, the shower, and the handle. Also has a little seating there for, so in case you know whoever is taking the shower cannot stand for a long period of time. Then you have a vanity. It's a single sink vanity with the mirror there, with that same countertop that's in the hallway restroom. And cabinet's the same, vanity with the black handles. So that same mosaic tile on the floor. It's really nice. And then, yeah, this is with the carpet. So I always like carpet in the bedrooms better than I like the vinyl plank. The vinyl plank is nice because, you know, this is wood looking vinyl plank. So it looks good. But, you know, in the mornings, it can be a little cold. So I always like to have carpet in the bedroom. But, you know, whatever your preference. And here's our large living area. Very, very big space. Very big space. I think maybe in the past there were some rooms, there were some walls. Maybe they took the walls down. And then they have this electric fireplace here with a wood mantle with this paneling built in, like a built-in panel there to hide any wires and stuff. And then obviously there is a plug up there for you to put your TV. And I turned that on especially for us today. And then this is your dining area, large chandelier, big iron chandelier. That's really nice. It's a nice touch. And then an extremely large fan, ceiling fan with a light. It's like an industrial, black industrial looking fan. If you notice, again, you have all the can lighting throughout the entire place. So, and I know homes that are built, older homes did not come with can lighting. So that is a new feature that's now something that's super popular, right? So to my right there is a large sliding glass door. That's a really big one. That's quite large, and there's a nice deck out there. So we'll go out to see that deck. But first, let's look at the kitchen. So you have these nice shaker cabinets with a quartz countertop and the black hardware handles. And then we have Samsung, looks like an induction range there with oven and a microwave combo up top. And then you have a farmer's style single sink in the kitchen here with the black kitchen faucet with a nice window here that you can look out into the yard and see your gigantic tree. I wish I knew what kind of tree that was, but that tree is beautiful. Man, what a gorgeous sight. And then, you know, you're looking at a little bit into the neighbor's yard, but they've got roses, Very nice landscaping. And then you have an island. Um, this isn't a large island, but I mean, it's very functional. 3 cabinets in there, lots of space, and then a little overhang here so you can have some chairs there. You know, a lot of prep space, a lot of space to, you know, get some cooking on. Very nice. And then up here, skylight, open ceiling skylight there. Very beautiful. And it's lit. That's really nice. That's a nice touch. So it's got lighting around the rim there. So I bet you it looks beautiful at night. Then you have some more cam lights here and a little bit of crown molding going around the top of the cabinets there. So that's a nice, very nice touch. Then down over there's the stairs to the lower level. But now let's head out to the deck through these sliding doors. So as I was saying, Meadowview is a highly desirable neighborhood if you can get here. The homes are a little older, so when you have a home like this that's remodeled and updated, it just makes it that much better. Now, this property is listed at 1.44 million, so you know, it's a little up there, but as far as the value that you can get, and I always talk about the value that you can get out here in Temecula and Murrieta, you know, you can get a lot more bang for your buck, you know, and it's just gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that scene. So there's no back neighbor. All you get is this huge field, and you can see other houses in the view, but super, super private. Lots of room to walk around. There's a citrus tree down there, and we'll get a look down there when I hit the second level and go in the backyard, but extremely nice. And that deck is not a real wood deck. That looks like they may have redone this entire deck with almost like it's not plastic, but it's I forget the name of that decking, but it lasts forever and it can't be ruined by water or by the elements. So yeah, so that's our first level, everyone. I'm gonna have to remember what the name of that stuff is. I do apologize for not knowing, but I'll make sure I put it in the description. All right, so we're headed down to the second level, and we have the same flooring, luxury vinyl plank flooring going through out here. So here's a powder room here. So it's like a guest bath restroom. So you just have a toilet and a vanity, not even a vanity, just a sink here, no vanity, with a mirror. So, but it's really nice. And then this door to my right is the garage. All right. So 2-car garage, 2 garage doors, both powered. All right. And then through this hallway, you've got 2 more rooms. So you've got one room here. This room has a small closet. And so it's more like maybe an office, you know, with some large crown molding up here and a fan, but it is lit. Let's see. With the can lights and everything. So you got carpet. Nice touch there. And then going into this other back room here. This room is another bedroom with another bathroom and another closet. So you have a little walk-in closet over here. Okay. And then it's the Lux Vinyl plank. You got a sliding door, and then you got some shade because this one is just under the deck. So almost like a porch area. So you can put like some seating down there. If you're a smoker or whatnot, have a smoke out there or read a book. Very nice, indeed. And then there is another restroom. What's interesting, another bathroom. There's no door there, so that is interesting. If there's no door, then you have a separate tub, a tub all by itself, island tub. That's I love that. And then a dual sink vanity, the mirror itself, and then a separate shower with that large subway tile. Uh, Pretty much the same concept as the other bathrooms as well, but none of them have that separate tub, so that's new. But that is gorgeous. And then you have your toilet with its own door, which is really nice. So the toilet has a door, the bathroom does not have a door. Um, but still, so this can be like, a separate living area, separate living space, if you will, for, the maybe the in-laws. It's almost like an apartment. And then over here you've got Harry Potter closet. So that's the space that's being utilized under the stairs, right? So really nice. All righty. So all the way in the back here, underneath the main living area, we have a utility area. So this is housing the water heater and the HVAC system. You have some cabinetry here for storage. So kind of like a utility area. And this, I imagine, is where you're going to have your washer and your dryer. There's a separate sink with some more cabinets. And this was done very nicely as well. Okay. And then this back door. So this back door is kind of like the main point of entry. Most of the time, since the street is fairly busy and small, you're not going to come through that front door. You're going to come through this main door here, or you're going to come through the garage, right? So if I back up here, you can see the back of the house, and it's been fully painted. The deck is painted, like everything is really nice. And then taking a look outside. So citrus tree, plenty of concrete, plenty of parking. So a large driveway, like a curb driveway that goes up the hill to the street. So when you enter from the street, the driveway comes down and around and behind the main house. Right? So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it goes up that way. Lots of really big trees. Really nice trees, man. The landscaping is gorgeous. Like, this is what you get for 1.5 million. Look at that. Some palm trees in the distance. Look, just a little walkway. So all this is part of the property, within your property line. I mean, it's just nice. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I'm not sure what the exact acreage is. I know it's over two acres, but check the listing for exact numbers, but a lot of really just a lot of space to enjoy. A really nice home. You can maintain. Here's another citrus tree here. It looks like oranges. So just really nice, and waiting for its new owners. I'm not sure what those are. You guys can tell me, but More fruit trees. That looks like a lemon tree right there. And then this walkway. You see my truck in the distance. Yeah. So that's it. Hope you like this tour. And reach out to me if you want to know more. If you want to see more. See you guys. Oh, you know what? Sorry, let's go look at the bridge. One last thing. Look at this. Somebody loved this property before they left. This is a beautiful property. Look at that. So, look, there's the bridge. You got your own bridge. You can't make this stuff up, man. This entire property is gorgeous. I mean, I have my home already, but I'm just feeling like 1.5 million is not a bad price for this property. So I'm gonna say, I'll leave it at that. All right, okay. All right, well, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you're looking for a realtor in the area, I'd love an opportunity to help you out. All of my contact information is going to be in the description, as well as if you're looking for information on this listing, I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you can follow that and get all the information that you need. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as it really does help my channel out, and I really appreciate any help I can get. But for now, thank you for watching, my friend, and we will see you next time. Peace.